Hey folks, Sheldon from the Outlaw Speed Shop. Got another video, been a while. Been piddling away on the little 32 here. And everything is in the disaster zone like always. But as you can see, we've made some progress. Let's see, so since last time, I've got the frame and suspension parts primered and everything. I'm waiting for some paint. I decided to go with Tamiya semi-gloss black and semi-gloss clear. So I ordered some and hopefully should be here. I ordered it last week, so hopefully soon. So we can start getting some stuff painted and putting stuff together for the final time. But there are plenty of other projects that still have to be done before that. But so I added some, you can't see them, but I added some mounts here for the radius rods, which I didn't have. And I got the steering linkage done over here on the outside. I got the drag link made, and I got the I also had the tie rod for some reason, and I'm not exactly sure why I did it that way, but I had the tie rod in front. And so I had to redo that, put it in the back because the fuel tank's gonna be up here. So I had to switch spindles, turn them upside down, and cut the steering arms off and re-glue them and all that. And anyway, got all that done and got the mounts made. So the front end, matter of fact, the front end is right here. So here we go. The front end is all, got the spring in, got the bolts. I'll tell you what, when you don't have a driver, which, well, I don't have that many bolts left, so, but maybe for the wheels, I should probably get a driver. But putting these little bolts and nuts on, man, what a pain in the whatever. But you can see right here. So there's the steering arm. Got the 3D printed Heim joints on here. So that's all. So the front and rear suspension are ready to be painted. Brake drums are ready to be painted. Frame's ready to be painted. So I've started detailing and finishing up the engine. So I had to make I had everything done on the engine before, except for I hadn't mounted the generator. And I had to make do an adjustment on the mount, make a spacer and everything. So I got the generator mounted, got everything lined up. And here's, what's up, Bootsy? What? Come on. Here's Mr. Boots. Has to come see what's going on. So I got that done, got that all, and I have some stuff here that I think I'm gonna make the belt out of. And it's basically just, I've got a couple different things. I'm gonna try this one. It's basically just some kind of a tube, but it's flatter than like my normal tube. It's for doing jewelry, bracelets, I guess. And I put a little piece of brass wire inside so I can get get the belt on there, or belts, because there's going to be two, and use the wire to kind of help form the belt like it's supposed to be. So got that going. Got the plug wires. I don't know how good you can see, but I put in some aluminum tubes. I took some aluminum tubing and put a little bend in it and ran the plug wires through there to kind of protect them and everything. So you can see they're awful close. They still need a little adjusting and everything in the final get-go there. So got the plug wires on there. I made these little plastic punch outs, which, like right here, which I punch out these little discs. And so I had some, and so I had to sand them, because when you punch it, it has one edge is kind of, is kind of messy. So had to clean those up. It took me about an hour on those 8 of them, just to clean them and then drill the holes in them. And I got them on there, got the spark plug wires ran through there. I'll adjust them and everything. I got plenty of room for adjustment and everything on there. And also the headers, you can see I think the one header's on over there, but I'm just going with a straight little turnout on there, on those. Mr. Boots, I'm trying to do a video here, mister. Yeah, you're always up in the way. And I took the grill shell and I measured how far that I had channeled, and which was 3/8 of an inch. And so I took 3/8 of an inch out of the radiator, out of the grill shell, and actually out of the thing. And it's got a little line across it. Everything lined up good. It's got a little line, which I'm not going to worry about because I think the fuel tank's probably going to cover it. And hopefully maybe when I put the black wash and stuff in there, I don't know. If anybody has any ideas on, I mean, I have no really clue how to get that line out of there without totally stripping it, re-chroming the whole 9 yards. And I had to add a little piece on here to get the height right. So here we go. We got the, well, if we could find the hole. So anyway, there's our radiator. So we got to make some, the hoses are going to work out fine. I got a hose from here to there, hose from here to there, and then the two bottom ones are just right there. So that's all good. Also, I'm working on, well, like here is going to be this little thing's going to go up on here. It's going to have the fuel line coming in at the bottom, and then we got the two lines going to the two carburetors. And we got one of the, gotta fix that. But they're not done yet. So anyway, so I got that little piece. I got an electric fuel pump, and it's gonna mount on the side of the frame down here on this side, kind of like off like a small block Chevy pump, except for it's gonna mount on the frame. And the fuel tank's gonna be up here. So we're gonna be pulling fuel from the tank here, directly to there and right up to here. And the fuel pump has a inlet, outlet, and I believe it has a return line on it also. So that's gonna go down there. Then we come to the little beehive filter, oil filter, which on a normal flathead, you can see there's two little things. That thing would normally go on the firewall there, but now we got big old heads on here. So I think I'm gonna mount it on the inside, on the firewall, on the inside, on the passenger side up in there. Then I'll just have to plumb the wires through the firewall or the hoses, the two lines. It's got it in and out. So I think that's gonna go there. I got some throttle linkage from the kit that's gonna work pretty good after I readjust it a little bit. So I got that. And what else we got going on? I still haven't got in working on the pedals or I wanted to locate where the hole needed to be out here so I could keep that steering arm straight before I mounted the steering box and everything. So that part's all done. So I can go to work on that. And that's really where we're at. So I just been taking on little projects at a time and working on them. I got the coil. I had to make a little bracket for the coil. So it's over. I just got done painting it. I'm going to put it on in a little while after it's done. So it's going to mount to the head over here on this side. And I painted the fuel pump and everything, but none of that can't go on until the frame's painted and all that. So just trying to work on some stuff as it goes and just keep plugging away. Yeah, that's That's really it. I mean, until I can get the frame, you know, start to get the you know, everything put together, and then it's just going to be final assembly. The body's all fit as far as everything, so once the body comes off, I can start doing, you know, start primering, doing the body work on that, getting it going. And I'm not sure if the Roadster interior, because I really don't want to scratch build a bunch of interior. That's really not my thing. So it has tuck and roll, and it has the kick panels, and it has the door panel, and it has the side panel. So I'm going to see if I can get that stuff to work. Obviously, I'm going to have to trim on the bottom, 3/8 of an inch off the bottom because of the channel. And I've actually kind of, again, thought, even though I have those really cool seats, and if I don't use them, what the hell am I going to use them on? It just depends, because I've got this, which I can cut down, trim down to fit, and it'll match. I don't know. Leave your comments below if you got a idea on which way to go. Also, let's see. I ordered so I have 3 different things coming that I ordered as far as 3D printed, which is the drive shaft, the U-joint stuff, so I can build the drive shaft, and the fuel tank. And I did order, because I hadn't really thought about it. Tom, Rambler69, said, what are you going to put on top of the carburetors? And I'm like, I don't know. I got these funky little air cleaners here. Somewhere. Should be, oh yeah. Got these funky little air cleaners I can put on there. But that's just not going to happen. So, I found a Scott blower scoop, and it's probably for like a Hemi, and it has the top part of the fuel injection on there. So I'm gonna have to separate it, the fuel injection from the scoop. It's one of those that it's kind of low profile, and it has a ridge down the middle, and it kind of comes to a point like that. Really cool looking scoop. So I'm gonna have that scoop on there, and I don't know, it's all coming together. So just like I say, just keep piddling around and tackling little stuff at a time, and so it won't be long before I can paint the frame, mount the engine for good. And I got to make up a wiring harness. I got to make up a complete wiring harness. Headlights, generator, starter. And battery. The kit it doesn't have a battery, so I got to build a battery. It's going to go in the trunk, so I got to build a battery and the hold downs and the whole whatnot. So that's going to be in the trunk. But yeah, so, and I believe the headlights, I'm almost positive that I'm just going to mount them. I don't think I'm gonna, because I have the fuel tank out here, so ain't gonna have no room for no freaking headlight bar across there. So I think, since I've got these brackets right here for the shocks bolt right here, and I have these other holes, I think I'm gonna mount the headlights right here. So that's kind of the plan for that. But yeah, so I need to, so wiring engine, I got the coil, I got the generator, I got obviously the starter and everything. So we got all that stuff. and then that's all going to wire, you know, into behind the dash. And then we're going to have the battery in the back, so we're going to have cables for that. We're going to have wires for the fuel pump. So I'm going to basically have to build a complete wiring harness for it. And that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw it all out on paper and kind of, you know, draw it to scale pretty close to kind of how things are going to go and where things need to come out of the loom and stuff like that. So yeah, that's just another adventure. I guess that's about it. I've been selling a few things on eBay. When I had Jimmy Flintstone do my 70 GTO, he made 5 bodies, and I used one, and I got a warped one, and that I'm keeping. But I put those up for sale, and I've already sold 2 of them. I sold one yesterday, sold one today, and so there's one left. And then I have some of those the Monte Carlo bodies from the Super Stalker kit, the old MPC, well, AMT, whatever. I've sold one of those. I think I got 5 or 6 of them up there, extra that from kits that I've robbed chassis out of. And I am going to have a few more things up there. I do have 5 or 6 sets of the wheels from the 64 Corvette Grand Sport, and I think I'm going to put probably, depending on how many, I mean, I started off with 12 because I had 12 kits. So I'm probably going to put like 5 or 6 of those up there, sets up there for sale. And I don't know, just kind of some miscellaneous stuff that I have extra stuff of. I'm not going to sell any of the modified bodies that I got yet. The Vegas, the Pintos, the whatever, I'm keeping all those bodies. But the Monte Carlos, hell, I still got, 5 more Monte Carlos that I haven't even got into yet. 6, there's another one. So, and I think I have 4 or 5 of the GTOs. So, anyway, I'm going to just be putting some of that stuff up now and then. Just to kind of thin out some of this stuff that I'm just sitting on all the time. And that's it, guys. So anyway, been feeling good. Finally got over that infection, and it's kind of a odd thing. Anyway, I told you that I had quit taking all my medications, which I had. And when I got sick, I started feeling kind of, not right again. So I started taking my antidepressants again for a couple days. And as soon as I did, I started feeling better. I started like, this ain't happening. But I still felt like I needed just a little, because from going from so long of being on that stuff to just complete cold turkey, it's from one extreme to the other. So I made some inquiries and whatever, and I got a small dose of another one that I'm taking, and I feel good. I feel real good. I've been busy as hell. Matter of fact, today I've been just doing all kinds of stuff. So that's how I tell if I'm feeling good or not. If I'm up working, doing, and getting stuff done, then that's fine. Whether I'm medicated or not. But when I get to where I'm just sitting around doing nothing, whatever, then I know that that's a problem. So, but anyway, that's just whatever. And then dealing with all these freaking animals here is enough to drive anybody anybody nuts. So that's it. That's it for today, guys. So thanks everybody for watching and subscribing and commenting and all that good stuff. And I'll get this video up tonight or tomorrow. Probably wait till tomorrow, Friday morning. Get it up, and we'll see y'all later. Okay, Bootsy, it's time for you. Yo.